Welcome to Fire Leo Tarot. I'm a tarot reader and intuitive. Shout out to all my lovely Fire Leos. Also, Leo, if you are interested in learning how I monetize this very channel in only 3 weeks, yes, 3 weeks, go down below and sign up to be on my early bird wait list for the free mini course that's dropping in about June. Okay, I'm gonna keep you guys posted, but nonetheless, let's get into the reading. Now, Leo, if you're here for somebody new, that's what it's not giving. Okay, it's definitely giving a past situation. Not to say the new can't pop up, but right away, I do see an energy here with you where like you think a lot about this person and you think about what they gave to the connection and also what they didn't give. Okay, because I feel like something about this connection never really quite sat right with you. Yes, you cared for this person. Yes, you could have even loved this person. But to say that this connection was completely calm in your spirit, you would be a goddamn lie. Okay, Leo? Now, I'm also getting energy as I'm sitting here staring at the cassette. Okay, so I feel like there's an energy that there's a song or something that triggers a memory in you or your person where it's like, man, I miss the Leo, or man, I miss that person. Like, we used to love this, or we used to love doing this together. I feel like there's an energy where especially your person replays that time or replays that conversation over and over in their mind. I'm also getting somebody sends voice notes or little snippets of like a response, and they still have those and they still listen to those. Okay, so let me get more though. What's going on with you, Leo? I feel like you miss them. Okay, 6 of Cups. Yeah, definitely missing this person. You're feeling very nostalgic at this time, Leo. I haven't seen you in this energy in a little bit, and as compared to your recent readings. But I do feel like you think about the good times with this person. I'm also getting, Leo, you're wondering like, man, did I kind of shoot myself in the foot? Did I give too much? Did I not give enough to this person when they were in my life? Right? Did I not allow the situation to unfold? Did things kind of take off too quickly and I just kind of, said no to it? So I feel like there's an energy, Leo, where you're kind of jumbled up in your mind wondering, like, did you do the right thing? Did you make the right move when it came to this person? Because something about this distance between you two, you're getting a different perspective on this connection, right? You're getting it's almost like you're starting to feel differently about the connection than you did when you were in it, which is interesting. What is this energy? What is this energy? Okay, we got the 9 of Pentacles. Wow. So part of you, Leo, might have felt like when you had this person or when you guys were flourishing, whatever the height of your relationship was, that, right? Whenever you guys were at that point, you're wondering like, man, did I show this person that I didn't need them, that I didn't care? Did I act too independent? I just heard hyper independent here, Leo, where you may have a lot of trouble leaning on someone, right? You can be super independent, which can be good, but it also could be a double-edged sword because it's hard for you to have connections where people feel like you actually require that person in your life, right? So I feel like you're kind of asking yourself those questions, going over a lot. Both of you guys are really like in your feelings right now. Now, what's interesting is I almost forgot, Leo, to talk about the energy your person has toward you, okay? Because I did pull 2 cards for them. Now, the first card we had is passion. Okay, this is like heart chakra energy, heart space energy, which I feel like you're really occupying a lot of space still in this person's emotions and their heart. And this card talks about having fun, liking each other equally, insane chemistry. And I feel like that's what's on the mind of this person heavily. Hence why we got that cassette energy. Okay. Now I'm also getting another energy with the lightning card. This is my tower card in this black deck. But I do feel like there was a sudden change, and the sudden change caused some sort of upheaval. I feel like it wasn't necessarily, I'm getting the word warranted. Like this breakup or whatever this thing is, the split between you was not even necessary, right? It just feels like it could have been fixed or smoothed over with a conversation. But because maybe you're so prideful or you're so used to being independent or you're so used to just saying, kind of ready to make this person feel like I can discard you at any moment. Let's be very clear on that. Like you kind of make this person feel like, not like they're not shit, Leo, but just like you're not necessary or something. What is this energy I'm getting? Why is the 9 of Pentacles here for my Leo? Okay, this wanted to come out really bad. All right, the Chariot. All right, and what's interesting, I said this wanted to come out really bad. Even the way the card came out, it's like I was reluctant to pull it, but it kept staying in my hand. So I feel like that's kind of the energy within this union here. You could be dealing with a Cancerian, a Virgo, does not have to be. But I feel like there was a sense where you guys could have had the victory, right? Like you guys could have kept moving forward. You guys could have kept on the path that you were to higher commitment, or just like having a cool connection, whatever this was. But for whatever reason, it's like I feel like there was some pushback from you, Leo. What is this? That's an interesting energy to get from you. Why the pushback? Why the pushback from my Leo? Okay, dating, right? You were dating. Yes. Why the pushback? In the shadows. All right, bottom of the deck, compromise. There we go. I feel like there was a part of you, Leo, that when you first got with this person, they met your representative. Okay, you said, hello, my name is Leo and I am fantastic. That's all you need to know about me, right? So there was a lot of things that you didn't quite let this person into or know about you yet within the shadows here. And I think we all do that as a protective mechanism. We're not going to lay it all on the line, when I first meet you and say hello. But I do feel like there's an energy here, Leo, where part of you kept yourself hidden, and it became increasingly more difficult to hide certain parts of you or how you really feel, how you really are. Because as this relationship progressed, you started to realize like, damn, I got to compromise a little too much for my liking, right? Or maybe me and this person are a little bit too different for my liking. They like there's a black and white energy when you guys had to strike that balance of gray. And I feel like it was very difficult to strike that balance. Now, Leo, I feel like there was a lot of the resistance coming from your energy. I don't know why I'm getting this. Let me know if I'm wrong, right? But I'm just getting a lot of the resistance because you guys definitely enjoyed yourself over wine, over drinks, over, just enjoying whatever it is, a good Saturday night. Some of you guys get together on a Thursday. I'm also getting Tuesday. Maybe that's when you guys have off of one person and the other one compromises, right? But I do feel like as time went on, you might have felt like you compromised the most. And you're like, nah, we're going to level this shit out. We're going to be equal with this. Okay, so let's get more. What's going on with this person? How is this person feeling toward my Leo at this time? We got the Queen of Swords. Ooh, all right now. You could be dealing with a Libran. If you are, go check that reading out on my Libra channel. But I'm getting here that this person might have started closing off to you. And they kind of felt good about it, Leo, if I'm being quite honest with you. Because when they were open or when they were showing you that they were ready to, have victory or whatever, I feel like that's when your pushback came. So it's feeling a bit runner-chaser dynamic energy here. But I do feel like your person could be a bit petty. And it feels good to them, Leo, to know like, ooh, I know that the Leo still thinks about me. I know the Leo is still missing me. Very true. All right, but let's be very clear. You're not the only one feeling like that because they're over here playing that same old tune, listening to that same old song, replaying your voice notes, looking at your text messages again. So, I mean, can we really gloat about who's living in the past more? It looks like both of you guys are doing it. And honestly, this person looks worse because they're trying to act as though they're not. Okay, give me more here. Give me more on this person's energy toward my Leo. What's going on? Okay, we got the Two of Pentacles. Yeah. Back and forth in their mind. Okay, heavily thinking about what's going on here. I'm also getting a juggling energy. Doesn't have to be, but I do feel like your person is thinking about dating again. But I just got they would be a damn fool because part of them knows that you still are in possession of their heart. I'm just getting that very clearly here. If they dare sit their silly ass across the table from a potential suitor, you will be on their mind the whole night. I would not be surprised if your person would even call the new prospect your name. Like that's how much you're in the mind of this person here. I feel like also if they are trying to date or see new people, it's literally to get you off their mind, not because they naturally are saying, wow, this is a great time in my life for me to date somebody new. Let me see what the universe has for it. No, this is giving, oh my God, I'm just so fucked up about the Leo. Somebody got to ease this pain. Somebody got to get this up off. That's where it'd be coming from, right? Because it doesn't seem genuine, whatever this energy is. Okay, give me more. What is this upheaval, or how is this person viewing this upheaval, that shocking energy that happened before you guys completely split? What is this? The Queen of... See, Leo? Okay, so I just pulled you. Queen of Wands is you. Male or female does not matter. But I feel like... Leo, were you the reason for the split? It just feels like the pushback is coming from you, or the initiation is coming from you, and it was unwarranted. Why do I keep getting that? Like, I feel like this could have been a conversation, and that's what you and your person are most upset about. It could have just been a conversation. We did not have to do this like that, right? Because in this card right here, with this person wearing a mask, it's like you guys both left a situation you was wearing a Joker mask, the other one was wearing a Hulk mask. I can't see, neither of you guys were trying to be visible at that time emotionally, right? So I feel like there was an energy where you guys are trying to show this very hard front, but really you feel like a sad puppy now that like your best friend is no longer part of your journey, your love life journey. Right? Some of you guys could have even called yourselves that, best friends, air quote, because you damn sure weren't doing friend things. Okay, give me more. Why is the Queen of Wands here? For what happened? You happened, Leo. All right, so yeah, we got the healing energy. I feel like you might have told this person, like, yeah, I have to heal. Yeah, I have to focus on myself right now. I have so much that I have going on. This is becoming too burdensome for me. So I'm getting somebody who tried to do something with great poise, but while doing it, while delivering this information, you knew that you were being fraudulent, Leo. Like you knew that you still wanted something with this connection, but possibly you might have felt like it was becoming codependent, toxic in nature. So you felt like, you know what, I do want a reconciliation with this person. I really do care about them, even love this person, but I'm serious about the fact that I do need to heal. Was I so sure and so so cemented on the idea that I don't want this person in my life at all? No. Did I portray it that way? Yes. Right? Could I have just opened up and let this person know 11:11 on the timer? Yeah, but there's pride in the way or something. Okay, and then you have a prideful partner as well. Okay, give me more here. How is this person feeling toward the Leo at this time? How is this person feeling toward the Leo at this time? Eight of Swords, bottom of the deck, the Hierophant. So you could be dealing with a Tauran. Okay, I'm also getting May could be a significant month. All right, we just got into May. Perhaps it's just recently happened. Yeah, all right, but I'm also getting the energy too with them being so like stuck in their head about you. It's more so the conversation. Leo, what was this last conversation you had with this person? Please let me know. Because your person is like, why did it even get to this? Like, why are we even arguing about, what is this? Like, it feels stupid. Okay, so yeah, like somebody could have been petty and called the other sneaky, or you weren't quite sure of the other's motives, but really like, there was not, it doesn't feel like there was anything that was that needed to blow up this big here. Okay, it feels like petty or accusatory energy that no one quite has evidence for. Give me one more. What does this person keep replaying or thinking about? Somebody could even went on a very short vacation, like a little weekend vacation, maybe even a staycation I'm getting, let me know. And you guys, things just kind of blew out of proportion. Like you guys were good one moment, then the second later, somebody's packing their bag or somebody's upset because you guys are refusing to have a conversation. And then Leo, and then you get to acting all high and mighty here, like you, nothing affects you. Everything just jumps up off the Leo. I'm good, right? But I do feel like there's an energy where you miss this person. Quite frankly, it's a very simple storyline here. You miss them. Okay, they miss you. You guys are both thinking about each other here. Okay. Give me one more here. And I'm also getting, during this conversation, somebody was very checked out, either you or your person. Could have been you, because I feel like you really come in with the, the oomph energy. But somebody was very checked out during this conversation where they weren't being fully responsive, or they were like kind of purposely, intentionally being an asshole. That was either you or your person, but I'm definitely tapping into those vibes. Okay, we got the Four of Swords. And whoever it was slept good that night too, because they felt like they won the argument or something. Very tit for tat, very very childish, but we get caught up like that sometimes. That's human nature. But I feel like you guys are both very regretful about how that went down. Somebody definitely slept alone that night. Somebody was going from sleeping with that person to sleeping alone that night. Even if you don't live with each other. Maybe you were over their house, then you planned on staying there, but you left. All right, let me know, because that's very specific. Okay. It could also, some of you guys have a child with this person, could have been arguing about them. It's like, listen, you know what? I'll be fine, a single parent. And they're like, listen, you're not a single parent. Yes, we're not together, but to say you're a single parent is a reach. This child has a father, okay? This child has a mother. What are you talking about? Right? That's only for a couple of you guys. But give me more. Give me more on this person's energy. All right, movement. All right, I do feel like your person does wish that they would have just simply asked for a little bit of space. And that would have been the most emotionally intelligent perspective to come from during this time where it became a bit hostile. Now, also with this movement, I feel like some things are starting to move in this connection, and also like fast paced. Okay, this is the first time I see some movement here, at least in this person's energy. So yeah, let's get more. Give me more on this person's energy toward my Leo at this time. Give me more on this person's energy toward my Leo. So for whatever they're about to do, they don't care who knows. All right. So maybe there was somebody they were dating. They don't care if that person finds out you're back in the picture or something like that. Maybe they said they'd never text you again and they're going to text you again, because we do have a text coming in for you here, Leo. All right, but we're going to get all this into the extended. I'm going to uncover these cards. I want to get your person's next actions toward you, how they're truly feeling but do not quite have the courage to say just yet, as well as likely outcomes. So if you are interested, everything is down below in the description to the extended. See you in a minute, Leo.